CLion a cross-platform IDE for C and C++. Download now.
Half-life of facts. Let's have a look at a few facts. The Earth is flat. Yep. At least 5% of the human race today believes the Earth is flat. The center of the sun's center of the universe. I don't know, but lots of people used to believe that. There are canals on Mars, and that was believed until well into the last century. Humans have 48 chromosomes. This one blew me away because it wasn't until 1956 that somebody managed to actually count them correctly. And when he published his correct total of 46, several other people put their hands up and said, oh, we were right after all, but we didn't believe that, we thought we'd made a mistake. 1200 baud is the maximum time for, yeah. That was quite popular back at the end of the last century. Smoking is good for you. Amazing. Doctors in the beginning of the last century used to advise their patients to smoke to improve their lung condition. Noble gases are inert. I was actually at school studying chemistry at the time when the first chemist managed to create a chemical compound of radon with fluorine. I didn't know how to answer the question in the chemistry exam because did I give the old answer or the correct one? I took my first breath at 8:13 a.m. 1942, 0603. Sorry, I use ISO dates. And yesterday, I realized that in actual fact, I'm an hour older than I thought I was, because at that stage, the UK was using double light-saving time. So in fact, by modern standards, it was 7:13, not 8:13. There are 9 planets. This is an example of a fact which is modified by definition. Sometimes, like the canals on Mars, it's because we got the facts wrong. Sometimes it's because we decided to change the definitions. I'm 82 years old. That's an example of a variable fact because it won't be true on June the 3rd this year. So it's only a temporary fact. Birds are descended from dinosaurs. That's a new one. We believe that to be true today. Will we next year? I don't know. Neanderthals were ignorant brutes. All the evidence today suggests that that belief is seriously mistaken. Facts are mutable. Much of what we think we know today is wrong and will be corrected at some time in the future. The medical world is particularly prone to this. Is red wine good for you or bad for you? And so on. Your dietary advice from the medical world varies according to fashion almost. Scientists, well, what's the speed of light? Depends where you are. A few years ago, they managed to actually reduce the speed of light in one place to 0. Seriously. Light wave stopped dead and then restarted. If you find these things interesting, that the facts you know today will not necessarily be true tomorrow, there's an interesting book that I would advise you to read, A Half-Life of Facts, why everything we know has an expiration date, and I recommend it to read. It's actually very surprising. Thank you very much.